Well, hello everybody. I'm gonna try something different here today. I'm gonna saw some holes in this ice in this pond, see how thick it is first, then set some lines, try to go ice fishing. I've never done that before, and now I got the yellow perch in here. I want to see if I can't catch any of them. There's bass, crappie, bluegill, catfish, carp, and other different types of fish, but I'm going to see how thick the ice is first. It's 17 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's dropping. I think it's supposed to get down to 9 degrees tonight, but it's pretty cold. And we got a, I guess, warm front coming in Monday. You can call it warm front, but it's going to warm up in the 40s. But I'm going to try some fishing. I drove the old 52 Dodge Army truck down here because right now it's the only vehicle I got that's running with four-wheel drive, and it's pretty snowy and slick, this access road. But I'm gonna use my Husqvarna 372 XP with a 20-inch bar to bore a hole in the ice. I got some fishing lines, some metal rods, a fishing pole, and hooks, jigs, bait. That's from when I was trout fishing in West Virginia. I'm going to use it down here and see if I can't catch anything. But let's go saw some holes in the ice first. This water here is not that deep too, if you're wondering. It's no more than a couple feet, so if I fall through, I'm not going far. It's not quite thick as what I thought it was, but this is a shallow end of the pond. Two 3/4 inches thick. Not deep enough for me to go walking on the deep end, or well, thick enough to be walking out on the deep end, but I should be pretty good out here on the shallow end. Okay, I was a little bit wrong. It's a little bit deeper here than I thought, but it's just in this spot right here, because where it comes shooting out this culvert right here, and it makes like a pool right here. But on back that way behind the camera, it's only 1.5 feet, 2 foot deep, but the further you go on out there, it drops. But so this is the deepest spot. This is where I let them little perch out of the bags right here on the shallow end of the pond. But about 400 foot that way, maybe 500 foot against the dam is the deepest part of this pond, and that's up to 14 foot deep. And I'm not going to walk out there. I mean, I could walk on it and I'd be safe, because ice is almost 3 inches thick. But last time I walked out there that way, it was 8 inches thick, and I'm not going to risk it. So I'd be fine here. I'm going to measure this, see how deep this is. Right there's the bottom. That's still pretty deep. 4 foot 3 inches. Yeah, that's still pretty deep. Deeper than I thought. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna use this jig. Little jig head I got from trout fishing in West Virginia in the mountains near Elkins, and I put a little piece of power bait on it. I'm gonna stick it right down there in that hole. Maybe take it down near the bottom of the hole and see if I can't catch anything. Let it sit there overnight. Go on down the pond, along the pond back here, and maybe open up a few more holes. Just let her drop. Maybe my pole froze up. Gotta unfreeze my pole. Alright, here's what I got. I'm just gonna let my pole set there. It froze up on me and I had to pull the line off the reel. I'm just gonna let it hang down like this. Here's the jig head, piece of power bait on it, and let it float on down there. Hopefully it's just up off the bottom. Use that piece of ice right there to keep the rod propped up. But I might punch a few holes right over here. I don't know, that's shallow there. For some reason that didn't freeze over. I think it might be because of current. There was still water flowing through here. There's a current moving through here still. It's not very much of a current, but I think it might be keeping that from freezing up because it's shallow right there. So I might plug a hole over there. We'll go see how it works. All right, I did this one a little bit different. I put it through the hole in this piece of metal where it won't, you know, it doesn't have no frays in it where we'll cut the line. I put a hook at 2 different levels. I put this little power bait grub on it, and we got a white jig head with a piece of power bait on the end of it. Had should probably do that with the pole, but that's a greater chance of catching something, but it's worth a shot. So we got 2. It'd be nice to catch 2 fish on 1 line. But I'm gonna go cut the hole in the ice now and drop it in. I had to run the heater in the old army truck to thaw the saw out. The chain was froze to the bar. Go ahead and hurry up and fire it up and cut a hole before it freezes up again. Two and a quarter inches, a little bit thinner over here. Yes, definitely a good idea to stay off the deep end today. We'll go ahead and put that hook in there. Oh. Drop that right down in there. I don't even know how deep this is right here. I should probably check that first. Man, that water's cold. I just measured my hole here, and it's a little bit shallower over here. It's only 3 foot 2 inches deep. So that hole over there I was just at was a foot deeper. So I had to reel a line in on this some. That white jig head right there is going to be right on the bottom. And that piece of power bait's going to be right at the top. Set there just like that. I might check it later tonight. I'm not going to drill no more holes. Like I said, this ice right here is let's see, what was it, 1/4 inch Yeah, 1/4 inch less than over there too, so I'm not gonna venture on the deep end today. I got this one here and that one over there. Then this whole area right here is shallow, from 2 foot deep to 3 foot 2 inches right here. But on over there, there's a hole right over here. Tip my finger against the dam. It's 14 foot deep. That's a no-go zone. But I'm gonna walk along the edge here, back to the truck, take the saw back, fire up the old Dodge Army truck, turn the heater on, and get out of here. Maybe come back in a couple hours. I never went ice fishing down here before, or ever at all, really, so hopefully catch something. Catching is later. All right, here we are back down at the pond. It's been like a day or two. I checked them once and I didn't get nothing, but it's been a whole day since I checked them again. Really, I don't think I would have got anything, but it would have been better if I had night crawlers. But gotta break the ice back out. And that fish pretty solid again. Yeah, there's nothing on that one. I gotta come out today because the weather, it's finally above freezing. I think it got up to about 45 today, and all out here this is starting to get covered with water. All of it. The ice is going to start getting weak, and tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's a pretty high chance of rain, and this is all going to be flooded. You can see all the snow melt. I just heard the ice crack. All the snow melt is running down in the stream and filling the pond up. This ice is a little bit thicker too than it was the other day, and still not thick enough to go out on the deep end. Gonna check that one and see if I got anything and get off of here. Alrighty, let's check this one here. I just had to kick the crap out of it with my heel. Nothing. Whew, man, that water's really cold. Really wish I had live bait. Night crawlers probably would have worked a lot better, but ah well. Maybe next time. The ice gets thicker and I've got live bait. It's kind of hard to find live bait in the stores this time of year around here. But has a failed attempt at ice fishing. Maybe next time when it's thicker we can set more holes. But thanks for watching. Let's get out of here.